Ravi garu, Ramesh garu. So, welcome once again officially to Telangana Angels Talks, facilitated by Womenergy and MMB. So, we're happy to have you. Dial Your Village. The name itself is inspiring. Though I am communicating with you for the first time like this, a very few limited time I had opportunity to talk to you. But
Yes.
can you brief about this, Ravi garu? Dial Your Village. How you started your journey? Brief impact till now.
Yeah, sure. Deepthi, thank you very much for inviting us, both of us, and also putting together this wonderful program. I'm hoping more people from rural areas will get to know about these kind of opportunities to interact and get inspired to do more at the village level. Um, uh, Dial your village, as the name indicates, we are more concerned about our villages. India by itself is more rural people and agriculture oriented communities. And we all came from villages and agriculture community. So, our focus is how to develop our villages. Our motto is no one from village should not go out for livelihood. Can we create livelihoods within the village? And what are those prospects? That is actually subject of a serious discussion that every one of us, because have to do it, because nowadays the development has many definitions, and mostly we are seeing urban oriented development, and people from villages are coming to urban places and living in very harsh situations to make just living. So that is not a sustainable development. So about Dial Your Village, about 10 years back, whoever started this organization, we are all dreamers of Telangana development. So earlier we participated in Telangana movement, and once Telangana state is formed, we thought we should change gears and work more on the development side of the Telangana. So that's when we started with a program called Dial Your Sarpanch. So we wanted to talk to Sarpanch, who is the basic unit village level head. So we started with that program and spoke to many Sarpanches across Telangana. Even not only in Telangana, we went to other states who are the model Sarpanches. Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, uh, different Tamil Nadu. We picked some best Sarpanches from those states, and we tried to understand what is their uh, plans and how they are doing it. So after that, what we came to know is it's not just sarpanch in a village level. There are many functionaries, government and non-governmental functionaries in this process. So we thought we need to talk to others also, like agriculture experts, medical industry, hospitals. So then we expanded our scope to Dial Your Village instead of Dial Your Sarpanch. And for 4 years, I think after 2014 when we got state, for 4 years continuously, every week we had a conference call picking different experts or administrators in different fields. And we recorded all those sessions also. If anybody is interested, this is a very good resource for people to understand Telangana. So,
Yeah.
so that's where we started our journey.
That's a very, very
Yeah.
beautiful decentralized approach, sir. I was just wondering if that we could use now to say dial your village for your micro industry or your self-employment. Really such a wonderful platform. I would look forward to learn more from you and extend that wings. Like you said, no one should migrate from the villages for opportunities. They have to stay there. So if in future dial your village, if we can collaborate maybe to think such opportunities, to dial the villages to get self-employed there. So we can think around this. I mean, I'm just putting some thinking points in
Definitely.
future. We can collaborate. So I'll ask Ramesh Garu this question. You shared interest in Telangana food and micro industries. Of late, we had some conversations, right? So, what do you think should be the future scope and action taken in tea villages? Like I said, for self-employment scenario, what do you
Yeah,
think?
sure. Yeah. Thank you, Deepthi, for inviting on this MSME Day. And I appreciate your ambition of making a 10,000 women entrepreneurs with your platform. And today, so as Ravi said, Dial Your Villages, we were studying all the issues at a village level. So at a from a employment, everybody needs employment. So employment, government cannot create all the jobs. So self-employment is the only way you can make a, by livelihood.
Yes,
So we always think that we should support all this self-employment, and especially women. And if you look at poverty elevation across the world, self-employment is the way to come out of this poverty. And there is a lot scope when you compare with China, and there are like 150 million MSMEs in China, but we are comparable population, but we are at 63 million MSMEs. And especially, if you look at women, and there are equal percentage, but the entrepreneurs are very less. When you compare to other states, even Telangana, only 500,000 women are there. So out of almost like 2 million people, 2 million entrepreneurs. So there is always a scope. And being a NRI and being a rural background, we want to always support with all our daily or village studies what we did. And we will always promote this MSMEs at a rural level or across the state, whatever the level we can. And we can be a mentor, we can be a investor, we can be a connectors, and we have all the experience, and we have exposure to global markets. So yeah, we do whatever needed for MSMEs to succeed.
that's nice, Ramesh Garu. You are extending action point also that we can look forward to support. Thank you so much. And Ravi Garu, do you think Dial Your Village has the future scope of research, development, and to impact Telangana's rural micro-industrial ecosystem further? Like I was just telling, can you extend your research further in years for rural micro-industrial ecosystem? At the same time, do you see a scope of collaborating with ecosystems like Womenergy, Telangana Angels? We already supported 10K women. So Telangana Angels on investing in local Telangana by local NRI, I mean by NRIs on local Telanganites. Do you think our research can extend that direction? I mean, connecting NRIs to invest onto villages, like all in the movies, that movie, whatever is that movie, they show, right, that NRI comes and transforms a whole village. So I was not that one man should come and do it, but however, there is a whole ecosystem of TNRIs out there. Can we make them like a syndicate or body and tell them, come, let us invest in our villages, dial your village? Do you think there is a scope of such research?
Yes, there are numerous possibilities to do that way. From Dial Your Village, we got some opportunities like that to support women who wanted to start a small business. So we try to help them out. So these are all sporadic, one or two incidents like that we were able to support. But if you organization like yours, if you come up with a plan where
Yeah.
you can present us with different opportunities to invest and motivate NRIs. A lot of people are interested. Mostly right now they are doing charity because that is the only way right now
Yeah.
they see the helping the people. But if you present, I mean, government side, it is very difficult to involve and then get things done. But there should be some hand-holding mechanism, an
Yeah.
intermediate agency like you who can connect people. Then definitely we have a huge possibility of our people helping back home. Yes.
Sure, sir. That's I am also looking forward for enhancing this rural micro industrial ecosystem in Telangana. So thank you again. And Ramesh Garu, as a team, and what are the future plans Daily or Village teams can do to further brand? Even I saw branding and all, you are not much doing right now or whatever. So to brand also, collaborate and impact the ecosystem, Daily or Village teams and all. Do you have any future plans?
Yeah, yeah. So for your first question, I think Dipti, I missed one point.
Yeah,
I
please.
showed some interest on the MSME when I had a
Industrial
conversation.
sector. Yeah,
Yeah.
micro food
So
industries.
so yeah. So as part of a Daily or Village, we learned a lot of issues from a ground level, especially in the agriculture sector. Farmers are facing a lot of issues, whether it's a pricing or market or other issues, right? Whether not cooperating. So based on all those studies, what we thought is there is a need for a food processing at a local level. So all this agriculture produce or
Yes.
other produce can be taken and we can add a value and market it, right? So I think we want to help the farmers, and knowledge sharing is one aspect, but having a local food processing industries, promoting a local food processing industry is what is my interest was. So, and I talked to all my team members also. That's what the way to go. So as of now, that's where now as a mechanical engineer, I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to create a employment and as well as help the farmers. I thought that this having a small food processing unit can help. If I help 10 farmers also, that is good enough. That's all. And I can create 20 employment. That's where I am interested. Okay. For your
Rightly
second.
said, Ramesh Garu. Food processing industry is the future in Telangana also, actually. And second, now I just asked more team plans. Maybe how this is a way you can brand out, actually. More
Yeah.
branding, more
Branding,
collaboration.
yeah. So we'll continue our journey and we continue to study and provide some solutions. And branding is, for all our SMEs also, for their products, it's a branding is important. We are not in commercially, we will share the knowledge and expertise, we connect the people. Yes, branding is, we definitely we take a advice, it's not like for a commercial branding,
Yeah, you
but
can
for
collaborate
a
and impact them. You can collaborate and
yes,
impact them. Yeah.
yes. And all for all this MSMEs, if you are rightly branded, whole world is waiting for Telangana products.
Products. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, Ravi Garu, can you make few policy suggestions so that Telangana villages become self-resilient in industrial way? I mean, MSME sector. Some policies, what do you think should improve? At the same time, what is your take on Telangana industrial lands? See, we are in villages. Your dial your village. Our village industrial lands are still not allocated to the villagers nor the MSMEs. I've always been telling this point even during the most of my previous conversations. Industrial lands, SEZs or parks, even the applicants, not even 10% are local Telangana. Even today. After the statehood separation,
Correct.
industrial lands, parks are there. Every district has industrial park. But in that, how many Telangana industrialists are there? So this is, I was always thinking that beneficiaries are not locals as yet. So what do you think if you are the policy suggester here from Dial Your Village? Please throw some light on these policies, this kind of policies. Land should be ours, right? I mean, our
Yeah.
locals should get the lands, some lands at least industrial way. Not everyone can buy
Yeah.
1 crore 1 acre, 2 crore 1 acre. They have made 100 crore 1 acre also. So earlier it was few thousand rupees 8 years ago, and now they're telling buy. Till that time we are 2,000, 3,000 rupees earning families, no MSMEs, no industries. Like running race, na small round, big round. Big round people, small round people, same competition they're keeping. I mean, like, see, earlier other states, non-locals were already capitalists who are coming and investing. Our people are not yet reaching that level. So, what, as a
Correct.
policy thinker, kindly give some inputs.
Yeah, I mean, we believe in village-centric development. So whatever the small changes in terms of creating self-employment opportunities, or as Ramesh said, food processing units, it has to start from villages. In the recent 2, 3 visits, I actually traveled to villages and I stayed in villages for 10 days just to understand what is going on right now in villages. Because I think after 40 years back, I was in a village. But after that 40 years, I was never lived in village for more than 1 or 2 days. So I took it as a priority to go and stay in the villages I mean, most of the people, even people who are working in the NGO sector, they go to the villages in the morning and come back to Hyderabad by evening. They want to come back to Hyderabad. But what I thought then, you can only see the actual village if you go and stay there in the night. So I made it a point and I stayed 10 days in Narayanpet and Gadwal areas and I interacted with village people and I visited schools. Uh, so whatever we are talking here, it is not even reaching that message to villages. So I'm not even thinking about huge investments in Hyderabad. It is basically small investments in villages which can have a very
Yes.
profound impact on people's lives. For example, recently we started a small initiative with Narayanpet, a small village farmers. There is an organization called Subiksha Foundation. Through them, I got connected to a village, and those are all young farmers who are interested to do natural farming. And we are trying to help them and see, create a model there, and then we can extend that model to other villages. So, from the government point of view, they have, I mean, I know they did some work on that, like based on the what is the important crop in that village, in the district. They try to create that crop based small industries, but in reality it is not happening to help people. So I think we should start this from the village and create village centric development centers. That's my thought.
Yes, sir. Maybe, like you said, cooperative industrial development sectors and unless, see, for any industry, land is the biggest capital. Anyone can take this question actually, Devendra Reddy garu, Ramesh garu, anybody. So land is the biggest investment for even a small industry. So my question was, why industrial lands are reaching out to local rooted Telanganites? So, unless they're 100% subsidized, not many localites like SC, STs, tribals, local minorities, or women, they're not able to invest on the major capital for an industry's land. Actually, if anybody has to put a factory, first, even in 200 square yard or 100 square yard, it is a land first. So, I'm thinking more industrial cooperatives should be floated in Telangana's ground root systems to avail land also. Land only
Correct.
is the first capital, then comes a
Correct.
machinery, shed, second things. Then comes a working capital. Then comes all the things. So I always had this viewpoint. So anybody can add to this. Devendra garu, industrial lands for local
Uh,
youth. MSME
I
itself
can
is
add
about
and
majorly. Yeah, please,
yeah,
Ramesh.
sure. So I was going through the all the parks availability, lots, vacant
Yeah,
lands. Okay, so there is a cost associated with that. So I've looked at a Sarvareddy Pillai in Nagar Karnool. I looked at a Vargal, and there is a one in Mominpet. Okay, the cost is Vargal is 3,000 for almost 4,000 rupees for a square meter. Okay, and different districts have different rates. So rate may be good, and but size is more for the SMEs. Okay.
your audio
So
is
we don't
getting a
need,
little interrupted. Audio is
yeah.
interrupted.
Okay. So the cost is okay, but we don't need that much bigger size for SMSC, for small
Yes, yes.
entrepreneurs. Okay. You, as you said, like 1,000 square yards you
Yeah,
needed.
100 to 500.
So we need a more land and a smaller sizes at a mandal level where people can easily accessible and start their businesses. Okay. Yes. If you reach out to those mandal level, right, you will get a local people. They are the entrepreneurs. They start the businesses. But if you're just centric to bigger towns, everybody can come. But from a government perspective, they invite everybody. Okay, innovation you don't want to stop. Okay, I mean government side it's all well and good, but for SMEs you need a local, a smaller size industrial lands, or whatever they can start is good if government can do that.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the point.
from a bigger
Uh,
perspective, local should be encouraged.
Yeah, micro industries at least very micro people, 100% subsidized. When local women 1 in 1,000 are coming ahead today to be entrepreneurs, really saying. So I think everybody should be subsidized, both land, machinery. Then only we can make more things in Telangana. How China has become a robust manufacturing sector. Today, food businesses, logistic, few delivery companies, most of them Amazon, these, that in Hyderabad, all are logistic companies, I can say. But in the rooted ecosystems, manufacturing should grow. So for that, land, machinery, factory, everything should be 100% subsidized. Our lands, our locals, our villages, our micro enterprises. So anyway, this was one of the perspective. Devendra Reddy garu, would you like to add here before I will ask them the messages? Anything you want to add here?
I'm very happy. Everyone has their own plans, ideas, and clear vision to help out our rural and even tied to Taiwan cities and all. Really great and very happy for hearing such things from all our elders. I'm there here to support. One of gentlemen he spoke about Narayanpet and other Nagar Karnool. Since I'm from Mahbub Nagar, I hope even they are from that particular geographical area. I'm very happy. Yes, from rural side, the Dial village. I heard that name. They were talking about Dial village.
Your
Something.
village, yeah.
Dial your
Dial your
village.
village. Yeah. Wonderful, sir. Wonderful, sir. Actually, when I was relocated from Middle East, I started Manavuru Manabhajita, sir. I helped in my own village. Sir.
Nice, Devendra Reddy garu. So I'll do one thing. After this session, I will add all of us in a common WhatsApp group if you're okay. Because eventually every week we will be talking with more NRIs, right? So that will be the Telangana Angels NRI group will be there. So we'll be adding intellectual NRIs there from different segments. So is that okay, sir, with you? Ravi garu, Ramesh garu, Devendra Reddy garu? That will be Telangana Angels NRI group, mostly for intellectual suggestions and collaborations. Our only target is investments into the startups for Telangana. And primarily, other thing is growing these micro industries, MSMEs in rural segments. So we are very sector agnostic and very clear on our vision as far as Telangana Angels. All these collaborations we will add there. Okay, we also have mentors group. We have women investing in women group like that. This NRI group I'm initiating today only with 4 of you. Maybe. Again, I will add every week some people there. Final question for the day to Ramesh garu. Please give your MSME day message in few lines. After that, Ravi garu to give a inspiring message to youth, women-led MSMEs of Telangana. Both of you. Ramesh garu, please.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Deepthi. And today is a MSME day. We should first celebrate our backbone of our economy. This small SMEs, whether they are an artisan or a farmer or a weaver or a technology inventor or an entrepreneur. We should always support these. The entrepreneurs, and they are the families, they are the communities, and they are the employers. So from an NRI's perspective, I always request, not always, but I request one NRI and invest in a one MSME. Whether you are not sharing a knowledge or you are sharing a equity or other way around, like micro lending, whatever the best way you can collaborate to those rural MSMEs. That is the message I want to give. And all these local people, don't wait, start small and learn fast and keep local flavor and have a global ambition. Okay, that's a message I can pass on. And thank you, Deepthi, for giving opportunity today.
It's a beautiful message, sir. I'm really inspired. One NRI, one Udyam. In fact, I'll take that inspiration from you. Keep you only as a lead for that. We will ensure that as a part of this Telangana Angels scheme or whatever. It's a nice tagline. I'll post it in the group also today, in our group. Ravi garu, please give your inspiring closure message for the youth and women-led Telangana from villages, MSME point of view. Give your inspiring message.
Thank you, Deepti. Unfortunately, during the Telangana movement, the slogan was Nilu Niyamakalu Nidulu. So that was misinterpreted in a bad way, with the impression that there are so many government jobs that will make available in Telangana, but that is not so true. So unnecessarily we
Yeah,
misled all our youth
youth.
to spend their precious time. So I have seen in Usmania University, students are spending 4 or 5 years just preparing for Group 1, Group 2, and wasting their
Yeah,
youthfulness.
years.
So yes, sir. So instead of that, if you have given a proper orientation that they should go out and do something on their own, so there are huge opportunities then they can create. Now people from other states are coming and doing all kinds of works here and making money, but our people are clueless what they are going to do. So definitely we need to change that landscape, and we have great youth potential. I mean across India, in fact, but we are not giving right opportunities, right orientation. So it is our responsibility as NRIs. We um, NGO who are working on this field, so should work together and provide youth. So that is what I am expecting out of these conversations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Very nicely said. Everybody,
Over.
you should come out of that mindset and come to the entrepreneur mindset, basically. Even our statehood started with Akali Kekalaganama. Telangana is an Akali Kekalaganama. But today, it is like startup shining state. ఇంటికి ఒక ఉద్యమకారుడు వచ్చాడు కనుక ఇప్పుడు ఇంటికి ఒక ఉద్యమకారుడు రావాలి అంటే ఇంటికి ఒక్క ఉద్యమం సో అప్పుడు మన స్టేట్ బాగుపడుతుంది అని నా కంక్లూడింగ్ మెసేజ్ కూడా సో థ్యాంక్ యూ వన్ అండ్ ఆల్